The account had 400,000 followers. It was gone in the time it took to refresh a feed. No warning email, no appeal that a human would read. Just a gray screen and a sentence about violating terms the creator had never knowingly broken. 11 years of work. Every follower, every relationship, every thread that had built a business. Held on a server they did not own, governed by a rule they could not see, removed by a system they could not call. That is the moment every creator pretends will not happen to them, until it does. Here is the part nobody tells you when you start. On a normal platform, you do not own your audience. The platform does. Your followers are a row in their database, joined to your account by a key only they control. You are renting reach on land you will never hold the deed to. The platform can change the algorithm overnight and your reach drops 80%. It can suspend the account. It can shut down entirely. Vine had 200 million users when it closed. Those creators did not get a forwarding address. Decentralized social protocols invert that arrangement. The idea is simple and the consequences are not. Instead of one company owning the social graph, the graph lives on an open protocol. Your followers, your posts, your identity are recorded in a way that any app can read. Farcaster, Lens, and Bluesky's AT protocol each do this differently, but they share one principle. The audience belongs to the creator, not the app. If one app deletes you, the audience is still there. You point a different app at the same graph, and you are back. Walk through how that actually works on Farcaster. Your identity is an ID registered on-chain. Your followers connect to that ID, not to a username inside one company's app. The posts get stored and broadcast across a network of nodes. When you open Warpcast or any other client built on the same protocol, you see the same followers and the same history. The app is just a window. Change the window, and the room stays the same. Farcaster has hundreds of thousands of active identities and dozens of independent apps reading the same graph. Bluesky took the same idea to a wider audience. By early 2026, it had grown past 30 million users on the AT protocol. The protocol separates your account into a portable identity and a data repository that you can, in principle, host yourself or move between providers. Lens, on Polygon, made the social graph a set of on-chain assets, so your profile and your followers are things you provably hold in a wallet. 3 different architectures, one shared promise. The relationship between you and your audience is no longer the platform's property to revoke. The monetization surface is where this stops being theory. Because the graph is open, anyone can build features on top of it without asking permission. On Farcaster, a feature called Frames turned posts into interactive apps, so a creator could sell, mint, or collect a payment directly inside the feed. No redirect to a separate store. No platform taking a 30% cut on the way out. The money moves on, chain, between the creator and the audience, with the app reduced to a thin layer that cannot stand in the middle and tax the transaction. Consider the composite case that fits dozens of documented patterns. A writer with a modest, centralized following starts cross-posting to a decentralized protocol. At first, the numbers look small. A few thousand followers against the hundreds of thousands on the old account. But those few thousand are portable. They tip in seconds, they buy collectibles inside the feed, and they follow the writer's identity, not a brand handle. When a policy change throttles the old account a year later, the loss stings but does not end the business. The portable audience was the insurance policy. Be honest about the friction because it is real. The decentralized networks are smaller. Discovery is harder when there is no single algorithm pushing your work to millions. Onboarding still asks people to understand wallets and keys that feel foreign. Many creators try it, see the lower numbers, and quietly go back to renting reach. That is a rational short-term choice. It is also exactly how every creator who got deplatformed felt the week before it happened. Small and safe is the feeling right up until the gray screen. There is a middle path that most successful creators actually take. They do not abandon the big platforms. They mirror to a protocol they own and slowly move the high-value relationships there. The email list was the last generation's version of this. The owned social graph is this generation's. The difference is that the graph carries the network effect with it. Your followers can find each other, not just you. When the audience can talk among themselves on infrastructure you partly own, the platform loses its leverage over all of you at once. The strategic question is not whether decentralized social wins. It is whether you want a copy of your audience that no company can delete. The cost of making that copy today is a few hours and the discomfort of learning a new tool. The cost of not making it is the entire value of everything you have built, sitting on a switch someone else can flip. Most creators will calculate that the discomfort is not worth it. A few will treat their audience like the asset it is and put a backup somewhere they hold the key. 11 years built one server, removed in one refresh. That story is not rare. It is the default outcome of building your life's work on land you rent. The creators porting their audiences to protocols they own are not chasing a trend. They are buying insurance against the one event that ends careers without warning. You can wait until the gray screen to understand why they did it, or you can decide, while the account is still yours, who actually holds the key. Before the next one, this channel runs on MXEL. Creators earn crypto for the content they already make, on infrastructure they help own. It is the same idea this episode is about, applied to the work itself. It is at mxl.com. Take a look, then come back for the next one.